Welcome, everybody. We're doing match day predictions 18. Let's get into it. First game of the match day of 18. Atlanta United FC versus DC United. Atlanta is minus 150 at home. DC United plus 320, plus 330 away, with the draw being a plus 300. Give me Atlanta United at home against DC.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, I'll take that as well.
I will say,
we played.
Benteke
DC did beat.
playing pretty good.
Yeah, he's been playing good, and they did beat us. But let's be honest. Aside from the messy news, we're bottom of the barrel right now, so that's not exactly a good thing beating us. And I wasn't exactly impressed with DC United. We were playing with 10 men the whole time. So Atlanta.
And the Greek striker Giamakis has actually been playing pretty well for them. I believe he has 7 goals in the season so far, so not bad. Next game, Montreal versus Minnesota United. Montreal at home plus 105, with Minnesota United away plus 330, with the draw being a plus 330. I'm going to go draw here.
Yeah, I agree. That's what I was thinking. I've been watching a little bit of Minnesota United because I did a little trip to Minneapolis, and I enjoyed it so much that I've been kind of, looking to see where they play and how their team is and stuff like that. And yeah, I don't know. It's just Montreal have looked better of late, but Minnesota, they're not amazing away, but I think I could hold the draw. I would take the
they
draw
are
here.
getting their star striker Manuel Reynoso back into the lineup, so that's just
that is good. That's gonna help. Montreal, like I said, they've been much better, especially at home. So this is going to be tough for Minnesota to just walk in and win. So I think draw is fair.
All right, so we both got draw. All right, Charlotte FC versus Seattle Sounders. Charlotte FC plus 135 at home. Seattle plus 175 away, with the draw being a plus 230. I actually got Seattle away here.
Yeah, I agree. Charlotte, they can get a result here and there. Seattle, they've been back, but not exactly clicking on all cylinders. But this is a good matchup for them, especially away. I think that Charlotte, they struggle at home.
I just want to double check this. Okay, cool. All right, next game. New England versus Inter Miami. New England at home plus 200. Inter Miami plus 470 away, with the draw being at plus 310. I think New England wins at home. I think Inter Miami is going to go full force at the U.S. Open Cup game tonight, as we're recording on a Wednesday, against Birmingham. So I think they're probably going to rest this upcoming game against New England. Plus, the team is just not clicking well right now.
Plus all the injuries.
Plus the injuries. Meanwhile, New England, on the other hand, has been playing very well, top of the East.
Very, very well. They're one of the surprises of the season.
And we're playing on turf. I think New England wins this one.
Yep, agreed.
All right. Next game, Toronto FC versus Nashville SC. Toronto FC plus 150 at home. Nashville plus 165 away, with the draw being at plus 220. I actually think this game is going to be a draw here, because Nashville away, they know how to get points. I don't know if they're necessarily going to have enough firepower to win the game, but Toronto, on the other hand, even at home, even with all their issues, I always feel like Toronto can get a goal in. Last week, they couldn't get a goal in to save their life. They had so many chances, but couldn't get it in. But I think that's not going to happen this week. I like Toronto and Nashville tying here.
This is going to be our first disagreement so far. I'm going to take Nashville. I just think I can see it being a draw, and I don't necessarily disagree with you. But I think with Toronto's issues right now, I think Nashville will start to bounce back. I mean, they're not great away, but I think at Toronto is a nice place to get your footing.
Man, did you see the Toronto highlights this past game against?
I missed. I missed it.
I forgot who they played against, but man, they had so many chances and they just couldn't get it in. I mean, they were basically gifting them chances. But anyways, Orlando City SC at home versus Colorado Rapids. Orlando minus 125, Colorado plus 290, with the draw being a plus 250. I got Orlando at home.
I agree. They're a better team, and I just hate Colorado and fuck Kroenke. So let's move on.
All right. Chicago Fire FC versus Columbus Crew Chicago plus 135 at home. Columbus plus 170 away, with the draw being a plus 240. Chicago still literally on fire. Things are just not working well. Columbus, on the other hand, playing very well, has a really strong attack. I like Columbus here.
I agree. I like Columbus as well. I think they've been playing a lot better. They're really starting to click with the new manager. So, and Chicago, like you said, are a fire right now.
All right, Houston Dynamo versus LAFC. LAFC, really interesting to see their approach here since they are playing tonight. But I'm going to go. So Houston Dynamo plus 170 at home, LAFC plus 135 away, with the draw being a plus 230. So LAFC is actually the away favorites, and I'm actually going to agree with Vegas here and go with LAFC to win away.
I'm actually going to go Houston on this one. LAFC, I think they're a little rattled. And then with a midweek game, I don't know how fresh their legs will be.
I just
And
think Houston's so weak.
Yeah, but I do like them at home. I like how they've been playing. So I'm going to be going with Houston here.
All right. Sporting Kansas City versus Austin FC. Sporting Kansas City minus 115. Austin plus 270 away, with the draw being a plus 260. I actually think this is going to be a draw here. I don't think Kansas City has the clinicalness to, I don't even know if that's a word, but to score and win this game. Meanwhile, Austin is just having such a down season, even though they should be better than what they are. I think we're going to see a 1-1 draw here.
I think with Austin's defense, I mean, Kansas City, they haven't been super strong, but I think Austin's defense is going to be a little leakier than that. So I think Kansas City will win.
All right. Next game, Real Salt Lake versus New York City FC. Real Salt Lake plus 110, New York City FC plus 210 away, with the draw being a plus 230. I like Real Salt Lake here. I like them at home. I think they're more together as a unit. New York City FC right now hasn't won in over a month, and they're just going in a downward spiral. I mean, they lost so many players this season, and I like Real Salt Lake here.
Yeah, I agree. NYCFC, their biggest advantage is their field that they play on, and even then they haven't been clicking lately. So Real Salt Lake is a good pick.
All right. Now, to me, this is probably the game of the week. Vancouver Whitecaps versus FC Cincinnati. Vancouver minus 105 at home. Cincinnati plus 230 away, with the draw being a plus 260. Vancouver has actually been on a roll lately. They've been playing very well. Julian Gressel on that team has been a monster. Probably going to be an all-star player. I think Vancouver with the upset here, even though they're the favorites at home. If you look on Supporters Shield race, you would say that them beating Cincinnati would be an upset, but I'm going to go Vancouver here. I really like them. They're on the rise. They're playing very well right now.
Yeah, this is one where I think I would be picking differently if it wasn't at Vancouver. The fact that they're on a roll and Vancouver's at home, I'm going to have to agree with you.
All right. It looks like we have a lot of agreements here.
Yeah.
All right. San Jose Earthquakes versus Philadelphia Union. San Jose plus 125, Philadelphia Union plus 185, with the draw being a plus 230. This is actually another sneaky good game. This is a good late night game. Looks like all the good games are at 10:30. I'm going to go draw here. I think Philly's going to be good enough to catch up. If anything, I'm leaning towards San Jose winning it, but I think Philly's going to be they have the talent to keep up, and I see a 2-2 draw.
Yeah, Philly have had a bit of a rough start to it, but they've been looking better, even getting an away win recently. Yeah. I don't remember exactly against who. So I'm gonna go Union on this one, actually.
Yeah, Christian Espinosa and Abobasi, they've been really good. Christian Espinosa is probably going to make the All-Star team this year. So, yeah. All right. And then I believe this is the final. No, we actually have some more games. So we actually have a Sunday afternoon game.
St. Louis.
St. Louis versus LA Galaxy. St. Louis minus 110 at home. LA Galaxy plus 230 away, with a draw being a plus 270. Look, man, St. Louis, one of the best teams in the West. LA Galaxy, a bottom dweller team. They have talent, but
Yeah, and LA Galaxy have been getting better,
but
but
there's
at St. Louis, come on now. I think
yeah, and
we both agree
LA
it's going to be St. Louis.
LA has good individual talent, but as a starting 11, there's a lot of pieces on there that are just not good.
Yeah, I agree.
So yeah, St. Louis here, and I honestly like those odds. Minus 110 is not bad for that game. All right, now our final game of the week: Portland Timbers versus FC Dallas on a Sunday night, 10 o'clock. Portland plus 100, FC Dallas plus 240, with the draw being at plus 240. I like Portland here.
Yeah, I agree.
Even though
Portland
I
at
think
home.
Dallas is the better team, Portland at home is just something that's a pretty big advantage.
It's a tough place to play. Yeah, and they have looked good at home recently. So
Yeah, they're
nothing
starting to
amazing,
play.
but I think against Dallas, I think it's a good matchup for them. I think it is.
Yeah, Portland's starting to play a little bit better. They're still lackluster and they might still struggle to make the playoffs, but they're slowly starting to play a little bit better. And Dallas, on the other hand, I feel like is starting to kind of slow down a little bit, and kind of eking by games, barely getting in. But anyways, that is the picks of the week in MLS Match Day 18.